Yeah. One West. Some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. But they tell me I gotta die for happy, for have it. Millions, house and cars and bike. I got the pussy them don't want see we have a 1,000 tall up rifle. I got them want fi see na fi we hand. You know give we food fi we yam. And when the youth use brilliance, fuck up the road like Gideon. You start call man billion. The bad boy, true me say don't rush me a bad fly. And true me no got church, me no baptize. Don't tell me no heaven in a that sky when some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. But they tell me I gotta die fi happy. No joy for the black boy. The ghetto youth them a fuck up the road and tough up the code dust. No go below. See double 9 man a shuffle the board. And if you no know then you no fi know. Matic in a waist we no go lucky mode. This one West boy get up your load. Who no know when me no shoes and me no food and no clothes. We no do the posing, we no export. Us a wait for the right time for we explode. Hustle man a hustle charge you we make do. And we can't wait for the next show. Some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. Come and tell me I gotta die fi happy. No joy for the black boy. Millions, house and cars and bike. I got the pussy them don't want see we have a 1,000 tall up rifle. I got them want fi see na fi we hand. You know give we food fi we yam. And when the youth get original, fuck up the road like Gideon. You start call man criminal. In killer them a search for them heaven on earth. Man a fi a fight with the devil from birth. Poverty a time for your Lego man shirt. Your man a fi stay blessed all when the land curse. All when the land curse. I know the GLE them want see we in a one earth. The bad boy, true me said don't rush me a bad fly. And true me no got church, me no baptize. Don't tell me no heaven in a that sky when some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. But they tell me I gotta die fi happy. No joy for the black boy. Warning.
Say this from me heart on a rum chat. Here we gun talk, get your gun shot. Make the sun dark and the ground black. We plant calm but I never agriculture. I know the eagle in the younger the vehicle. When young people that are the vulture. Say them evil never the vulture. They coulda run pan diesel that a fee punja. Away the blood clot. Do some gun back. Away the blood clot. Do some gun back. Easy we coulda squeegee inna the Honda. Sleepy gunshot beat him inna him slumber. Greedy fi make them dopey a the younger. Glad say me nah pre when me the younger. That no mean say no pussy can try. Pussy try run up and give with them life. Can't see penalty give with 3 points. This one West boy you must see one die. Away the blood clot. Do some gun back. Away the blood clot. Do some gun back. Don't stop war with we. You will see, you'll see. My dark them are real. Better agree. Stop war with we. You will see, you'll see. My dark them are real. Better agree.
listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone.
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Shabbrakatam to all the brothers, Yahweh Shemala Thamba Hashem, Yoshai to all the sisters. You already know what it is. Another episode of the best podcast, the greatest. Ain't none like it in Canada at all. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. One West Ground Zero podcast hosted by Officer 1000 Adiyar and myself, Officer 500 Barak Yala. You understand what's going on, Adawan?
Hey, Shalom, priest. Yahweh Hashem, Shabbrakatam. What's going on, priest? It's a wobble over here in the north side of Montreal. You already know, man. The dirty north.
Damn, listen, we're oppressed over here on the west side in NDG, which the devil say, you know, it used to stand for Notre Dame de Grâce, Our Lady of Grace, right? But the white man's the devil because of the affluent Benjamin community. They call it the no damn good neighborhood. The white man's the devil. Right. You know, you already know what it is. Anyone who wants to jump in, you know, comment, ask questions. The StreamYard link is in the chat. We're live on I.S.U.P.K Montreal, I.S.U.P.K Toronto on YouTube and Facebook, and our new YouTube channel, One West Ground Zero. Yes, and we're trying to build. Y'all subscribe to that channel, which is where we're going to be streaming moving forward. Until then, we're still live on Montreal and Toronto. You understand? We're about to get into these clips, give you the One West stance. You know, don't be shy. Like, share, comment, ask questions. Right. But make sure, first and foremost, you pay your tithes. ISUPK.com. Right. And never forget. You understand? In these time of oppressions, right? You want to say something that is, you know, that will deliver your soul, that will deliver your hurt spirit. Just say it with us. In whatever language you want to say it, it's fine. You know, it's not going to kill you. And what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So say it proudly. The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. Right. El hombre blanco es el diablo que habla la Biblia. L'homme blanc est le diable dont parle la Bible. And you will deliver your soul. You will deliver your spirit. Your teeth are going to be whiter. You understand? This is the first step for you to stop smoking cigarettes, to stop being a homosexual, to be a better parent, a better child. Just say it. You'll be a better human being because the truth will deliver you.
Hey, so you will have a better day.
Yeah. Listen, you wake up on the wrong foot, you will have better blood circulation in your veins. You will get rid of high blood pressure just by saying the white man's the devil, because you will understand that he's the reason you have high blood pressure. He's the one who have you eat pork all the time, which is the reason you have high blood pressure, telling you is the new white meat, pause, salakia. You understand? But really, pork is the reason you have high blood pressure. Shrimp is the reason you have high blood pressure, but he's telling you it's a delicacy. That little tangy taste you eat when you eat shrimp and oysters and all that nasty stuff is the dirt that they filter from the water. He tells you, well, it's an exquisite taste. The white man's the devil. Salakia, one. Okay. Anything you want to add before you get into these clips?
Let's get it. Let's get
into these clips. Again, the StreamYard link is in the chat. If you want to hop on, just make sure, you know, I mean, we don't care if you're a troll. You don't have decorum. We'll check the hell out of you. You understand? But let's get into these clips. There's one clip this one post I wanted to get real quick. Might have to call Captain Hadar for that, because this one says this. The city of Detroit offers Native American groups a 50% discount to purchase land.
Good night.
I need to check this with Captain Hadar. Because a few things, right? The white man's a devil, so it might be a lie. It could be offered to $5 Indians. For those who are ignorant to the term, it's devils who claim they're natives, but they're not. So they pay $5 for the status, literally. Or it could be desolate land where nothing grows. So something is absolutely fishy. I don't listen, especially coming into the UPK, right? come into the truth, you understand to never trust the devil, to never trust the heathen in general. So I don't know, something's fishy. What say ye, sir? What say ye, my lord?
And the oppressor is such a devil. Like the land belongs to them. Like you're saying,
Yeah.
you're gonna steal the land. You're gonna steal the land, and after that, sell it back to them. Like you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, good night, man. You know what I'm saying? Now we tell you like we tell you like we under oppression and captivity. You know what I'm saying? You say it's not true, but you know what I'm saying? Imagine somebody coming to your house, stealing your house, making you live in the yard, and then telling you, well, you want to come and live in the house? Well, you got to buy the house now. You say that's oppression. You say, you know what I'm saying, like that's why Palestinians are supposedly fighting, because they were there first. Now they got to fight for Gaza and everything, and people call it a genocide. Well, you know what I'm saying, what about the native Indian? You know what I'm saying, that land belongs to them. It's a lot.
Damn, buy the house. They're renting them. They're selling them a room.
God.
Imagine that. Imagine not even the state of Michigan, the city of Detroit. The whole continent belongs to them. And the city says, yeah, you know what? We'll give you a 50% discount. What the land looks like. Like, no shade on Detroit. I love Detroit. I've been there. You know, I love the city of Detroit. But what piece of land are they selling for 50% discount to the natives? What piece of land? What did the land look like? So we need to call Captain Hadar Yala, you understand, to get some details on that, because what does that even mean? And 50% on what? Like, what's the price? And what did the land look like? Salakia, damn, white man is the devil. You know, I don't know if you want to move on.
Let's get more information on it, because you know what I'm saying, we definitely want to look, you know what I'm saying, look at the land, what type of land they're giving to them. Might be a land like, you know what I'm saying, that's already full of chemicals on that land. You know what I'm saying, industrial land or whatnot. So you know what I'm saying, so you know the West is such a devil. Like he's not gonna give like the best thing to the native. He's gonna give them the scrap. You know what I'm saying, the crumbs. So like
some land where not even dead grass wants to grow.
God.
Imagine that. Yeah, let's move on. RCMP names 7 cartel gangs active and operating in Canada. Boy. And they listed them right here. They said La Mara Salvatrucha. Well, this is MS-13, right? Cartel del Golfo, the Gulf Cartel, the Sinaloa Cartel, La Familia Michoacana, Carteles Unidos, Tren de Aragua, Cartel de Jalisco, Nueva Generación. Listen, one thing in Montreal is that a lot of Hispanic brothers, they think they're able to integrate, you know, so they don't feel like they're as oppressed, right? They're about to get a harsh wake-up call. ICE is coming to Canada, apparently. Good night. Salakia.
God, and that's exactly the play of the book. You know what I'm saying? Like first you gotta, you know what I'm saying, like say, well, they're the reason for the drugs. You know what I'm saying? The next, and that's what America did. That's what the US did. At first they were saying like, well, you know what? They're trying to say like, well, they're stealing all the jobs, and which was not true. You understand? Then afterward, like people was waking up like, okay, but whose job they're stealing? Okay, they're stealing black people's job. Well, black people and them working the same job. You know what I'm saying? So what's really going on? Well, you know what? They're selling all the drugs. You know what I'm saying? They are the criminals. That's what you're about to see exactly. You know what I'm saying? Coming in Canada as well. Like it was the same playbook. You know what I'm saying? The same thing. You know what I'm saying? You about to see that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is why we tell you to come to the UPK, you know what I'm saying, and get proper training, proper knowledge of self, because you know what I'm saying, you about to see the devils everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say, you know what I'm saying, the beast shall reveal itself. You know what I'm saying? I'm paraphrasing, of course. You know what I'm saying? But you're about to see exactly, you know what I'm saying, the true nature of these Caucasian, of these oppressors. Man.
Right.
And Salaka, if I may add as well, you know what I'm saying, they're so quick to demonize our people, saying like the cartels over here. What about the East Indian gangs? What about you know what I'm saying? What about the Italian? What about the Irish? I don't see them like mentioning them like at all. Meanwhile, there, you know what I'm saying, like most of the prostitution is made by these people, like especially the Italian. Most of the clubs are owned by them, like the not the KKK, but you know what I'm saying, the you know what I'm saying, what's the group name? The Rock Machine and the Hells Angels. They own exactly
biker gangs.
They own the clubs, they own the, you know what I'm saying, the control of of the drug trade over here. So how come, you know what I'm saying, they're not demonized? But you know what I'm saying, our people will be demonized. And that's why we tell you, you know what I'm saying, like live that life of crime, man. You know what I'm saying? Live that life of crime behind you better than that, man. You know what I'm saying? You're a prince on the earth, and you know what I'm saying, you gotta be a criminal on the earth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's do something different. You know what I'm saying? So
and with what you just said, I want to bring a precept. Zephaniah 2:1 says, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, a nation not desired. This is further proof that we're that nation not desired. Why? Because out of all the criminals organization, why is it the finger pointed at the so-called cartels? Like the city of Montreal, the whole province of Quebec has been built. The whole government is in place, set up by the mafia. The Italian mafia runs the city. Nobody speaks. So what about shedding light on the activities on the Italian mafia? It shows you that you're the nation not desired. Why not pointing the fingers at the East Indian gangs?
Okay.
You understand? They run the whole scamming game, right? They run it in Canada. The East Indians, the Pakistanis, the Sri Lankans. What about there's a gang in Montreal called Arab Power.
Okay.
But why not mentioning them? Why would you have to mention, well, we have the cartels? This is not the biggest gang. Like Officer Adiar just said, listen, the city of Montreal we had like a biker war from 1993 to what, 2004, I think.
Okay.
You understand? And they're still active. The Hells Angels, the Rock Machines, you know. And we have the Italian mafia smuggling all. Listen, they use Montreal as a port to smuggle cocaine to New York. That's what the mafia is doing.
Okay.
Nobody's saying anything.
And Salakia, the biker gang, you know what I'm saying, they already use a lethal weapon like bombs over here in Montreal, killing family. You know what I'm saying? So they basically should be a terrorist organization. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying, the police work with them, the RCMP works with them. The RCMP, like, you know what I'm saying, like if there's a hit, you know what I'm saying, on a leader of those biker gangs, you know that the RCMP calls them and like warn them.
Absolutely. Like imagine that. The police is in cahoots with them. They're like, yo, listen, they call them like, yo, there's a hit on your head. Imagine that. You know, but then they want to say, well, the blacks commit the most crimes. They're the biggest committing crimes. All you do is commit crimes and prostitute. Listen, there's the strip club, the most famous strip club in the city is Amazon's. It's in my area. Guess who runs it? The bikers. But then they want to point the fingers, oh, the Haitians are pimping all the underage girls. That's a lie. You know, there was a Haitian group, I think, before they had all these Bloods and Crip gangs, they were saying, well, they're pimping underage girls, they're dating underage girls. The thing that they forgot to mention is that these same Haitians who are dating these underage girls were also underage. It's like you say, well, you know, they're dealing with underage girls. These are kids. They're 16-year-old dating 15-year-olds. But then they want to paint a whole picture. Well, the Haitians are dating underage girls. Meanwhile, a lot of these underage white women are being prostituted. Well, white women. A lot of these underage girls are being prostituted by grown bikers, grown men who are bikers. But they're not saying nothing. This shows you that a lot.
Salakia, the Chinese got a whole, you know what I'm saying, monopole over prostitution in downtown. You know what I'm saying? They have the what you more call it, those Asian, they have the Yakuza and all these, you know what I'm saying, like Chinese gang mafia, you know what I'm saying? They are never mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Like they have like illegal gambling in downtown in Montreal. They have illegal gambling spot. You know what I'm saying? But they are never mentioned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're not mentioning the triads. We have Listen, people think, yeah, it's just Canada's money. Listen, do you know how many gangs we have over here? The East Indians, the Chinese, the Arabs. They always want to point their fingers at, oh, the Haitians. Oh, they speak English. Oh, it's the Jamaicans on the west side. What about the Irish? They call it the West End gang. Listen, the Irish people chop people's heads off all the time. Listen, you know? But nobody's mentioning anything bad when it comes to the other nations. You have to be the face of crime. You have to be the face of drug dealing. You have to be the face of sin. When in reality, you know, it's not your nature. You adopt that behavior from watching them. That's why you call yourself Don this and Don that. A Don is from the Italians. You know, All these criminal activities come from the heathens, not from us. Being called a thug, listen, the word thug comes from it comes from India, literally. You're not a thug. East Indians are thugs. It comes from India. They used to hijack British trains and stab people in the train. That's what a thug is, literally. Listen, I'm not making. You think we might be making this up and it's propaganda? I'm gonna show you right here before we move on, right? I'm gonna show you right here. Let me go on Google. Let me share my screen. People might think, oh, we're racist and we're making stuff up. This is where the word thug comes from. A thuggy. Thuggy was a network of and look at the people right here. Who are these people? You can't. This is not us. When you look at these people, you hear ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. You know, you hear that music. You understand? The point is, this is what a thug is. It was a network of organized crime in British Raj, India in the 19th century of gangs that traversed the Indian subcontinent, murdering and robbing people. A member of thuggy was referred to as a thug. You're not a thug. East Indians are thugs.
The head shaking gang.
The head shaking gang. You understand? Good night. Watch this. The thugs were purported to have murdered their victim by strangling using a bandana as a tool. Y'all rocking red rags and blue rags. You think it's your culture? You think you think it's a coincidence that thugs, modern day, what you consider a thug, wear bandanas? It's not. This is what thugs do. They rob and they kill people. You're just like you adopted Rastafarianism from the East Indians. You adopted the thug culture from the East Indians. And it's their culture. Since the 19th century. Listen, this is a group of thugs. You are not a thug. You are an oppressed people. You understand? You're an oppressed people that adopt, because you don't have your culture, you don't have your identity, you adopt the culture of these heathens, which includes being a thug and a criminal. It's not part of your nature. It's theirs though. This says circa 1894. Imagine that. Slavery was abolished. I think slavery was abolished in Brazil 10 years ago from 1894. It was abolished in 1884. Good night. Salaki Adawan.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they never mentioned these people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they are the thugs. And these are the same people over here, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have a whole metropole, and you know what I'm saying? Like, a whole scam with the trucking business, man. You understand? Like, meanwhile, we supposed to be the criminals. And also why they're doing this is because recently there's the news about, like, you know what I'm saying, how the RCMP is involved because somebody, I think in one of these European countries, you know what I'm saying, there's a brother they arrested because he gave somebody a beer and the person died because the beer had fentanyl in it, but the black man didn't even know. You understand? He didn't even know that there was fentanyl in the beer. Meanwhile, they realized that those products are being shipped from Canada to Europe. You know what I'm saying? And the RCMP there's no investigation. There's a whole video about, you know what I'm saying, the news. Somebody, you know, saying like a news reporter that, you know what I'm saying, investigated, you know what I'm saying, and like, you know what I'm saying, why the RCMP is not arresting nobody over here. Meanwhile, she was able to trace, you know what I'm saying, like one of these, you know what I'm saying, real thugs, you know what I'm saying, and next thing you know, like, you know what I'm saying, he flee the country, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, like they can't find him anymore. You know what I'm saying? But they're not being mentioned.
God, you know what's crazy? Canada has a big fentanyl problem, and they're gonna blame the Mexicans. They're gonna blame the cartels that they just found out are operating in Canada. But the Chinese been there. They run. Listen, Vancouver is. You see Kensington in Philly. This is Vancouver. They talk about Kensington in Philly. Listen, y'all go to Vancouver on the west coast of Canada, and you could compare this to Kensington in Philly. A whole city is compared to a strip in Philly. Imagine that. You understand? I mean, this is all the Chinese.
God. So like, we're not blaming exactly, you know what I'm saying, the head of it all. Amalek is the head of it all. Like, even the cartel, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I wouldn't be surprised if you have like the head of the cartel is an Amalekite. because there's a video, you know what I'm saying, where Amalek saying, well, you guys sell, you know what I'm saying, you black people, you know what I'm saying, you sell little things of drugs and you get arrested. We the suppliers. We are the whole thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's a video about an Amalekite. If you don't know who the Amalekites are, they are the so-called Jewish people. You understand? There's a video where a Jewish man is saying, yeah, they have the metropole, you understand, the loophole, you understand, in every type of hole, Salakia, you understand, they control the market of the drug. That's not me. There's a video about it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they never mentioned, never get arrested. You know what I'm saying? I never seen a Jewish man arrested, like, you know what I'm saying, like for drug trafficking, Jewish gang arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, meanwhile, they are the ones supplying everybody. So like,
you know what it reminds me? The tunnels in New York, they fought with the police. No one got convicted. They literally put hands on the police. You know what's crazy? People like to blame Jewish people, like, yeah, they control everything. They control the Diamond District. They control Hollywood. Yeah, but we know they control everything, but they're never going to take the credit for controlling the drug trade. Never going to take credit. Listen, was it in Guatemala, Honduras? They got caught. They have a whole pedophile ring over there.
Okay.
You know, that was ran by rabbis. Not some regular, not some, what's his name? The Jewish guy in New York, Schultz. I forgot what his name was.
Shmuley son?
No, he a sister from Martinique was fighting the mafia. I mean, she was a criminal too, but the point is she was fighting the Italian mafia, the Jewish mafia, and the Irish mob. One of them was Schultz, whatever his name is. You know, it's not one of these criminals organization. It's a rabbi. Rabbis were running a whole pedophile ring in Honduras or somewhere in Mexico. But nobody's saying, well, they run the criminal, they run the bad things as well. That's the point. Nobody's saying that. But I don't know, we can move on. Listen, the white man's a devil, and he's the biggest criminal. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are not criminals by nature. This is an adopted behavior from all these heathens around you. That's what the Most High said. I'm not going to remove these heathens from around you no more. So I can test you to see, are you going to follow me or follow them? Was in the book of Judges? You say, you're going to follow me or follow them? You better follow that. You better follow us. You understand? When I say us, I mean, you better follow the Most High. And it's only in the I.S.U.P.K that you'll be able to follow the Most High. You better do that quick, because ICE is coming to Canada, and it's not going to deport the illegal East Indians, the illegal Chinese, the illegal Africans. They're going to deport blacks, Latinos, and natives, just like they're doing in the States. It's a lot.
That's what exactly, you know what I'm saying, what you said, exactly what it is, because, you know what I'm saying, like now, you know what I'm saying, like one thing that we didn't want for our people is to go through a hardship like this, but some of you got to go through these things so you could wake up, and especially like seeing it from the US and having priest and prophet of God in Canada telling you, like, watch out, these things are coming. When it comes down, you're gonna reflect and be like, well, these men were saying this all along. You understand? So hopefully you come, you know what I'm saying, and realize that you are the 12 tribe of Israel and come in the UPK before these hard times, because time are gonna be ugly. You know what I'm saying? And like the US
right.
US shows everything. Canada hides everything. So when they're, you know what I'm saying, when they're putting your babies in cages, when they're, you know what I'm saying, like raping your woman and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, and these type of atrocity going on down on you, Canada is gonna hide the fact that they're doing this to you, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the US. They hide everything. Every crimes, especially these type of crime, are hidden in Canada. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, like the best thing we pray and hope, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like for you is to come in the UPK, man. So like,
damn right. And real quick before we move on, y'all better scan that QR code at the top right of the screen. You understand? Get in contact with I.S.U.P.K Montreal ASAP. Do it. You should do it yesterday. It's a lot. Move on. Listen, this is crazy. Snoop Dogg features same-sex couples in children's series Doggyland. This is the proof that the people you idolize so much, you should not. You should listen to the people you hate the most, which is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg said at first, because I think, what was the kids' movie again? I think it was Buzz Lightyear. They have like some LGBTQ activities, 2 women kissing, or I don't know. I didn't watch it, but he spoke on that. He said this should not be in kids' movie. Now I have to explain to my son what's going on why it should be, why it shouldn't be. Really, it shouldn't be. There's no why it should be. The point is, he spoke against it. And now he shows that he has no backbone. He doesn't have a firm stance or foundation. Now he's as opposed when he's first spoke against it, now he's featuring it in his series. That is diabolical.
Yeah, he already had the painted nails and shit. So
I mean, he's sucking on blunts.
Sharing saliva with man. So hey, he's already LG, but you know, say color butterfly. That's like a color rainbow. He's already a butterfly.
Listen, what was Kendrick's album? Kendrick album had to say how to pimp a butterfly. He was thinking about Snoop Dogg. Damn.
Yeah,
but this shows you this, right? You should not listen to these celebrities. And this is further proof that, listen, outside of the I.S.U.P.K, is there's a strong belief that you might be a homosexual. Salakia. You know, but the Bible says, let me get it real quick, right? You know, Deuteronomy 23, I think, and 17. Might be mistaken. I'm not. Deuteronomy 23 and 17 says, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. This man made a whole career talking about gangbanging and being a pimp, and now he's promoting LGBTQ activities. You know, this is twofold against Snoop Dogg. What's going on? And isn't his best friend became a pastor or some preacher? What's his name? The pimp, Don Magic Juan. This nigga sucking blunts through his nose. Damn. You cannot make this up. This is why, you know, you should not listen to anyone outside the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Our stance is not going to change. We go by what the Bible says. The Bible says it's wrong. It's wrong. Snoop Dogg says, well, it's wrong. And now he's like, well, you know what? I'm changing my mind. You cannot, Christ said you can't be lukewarm. You know? Because now, what you're allowing to do is, good night, we might have to find this clip. I've seen a crazy clip. Let me see if I can find it. If you want to chime in on one in the meantime.
Come. Like, and what I want to say also, like you see like a lot of people saying like you got to sell your soul. You know what I'm saying? Like you got like when you heard about the conspiracy about the music industry, like you know what I'm saying, like they're telling, well, you sign your soul in blood, they're gonna bring you to the dark room and you sign your soul, you know what I'm saying, they take out your blood and you sign your soul and whatnot in a piece of paper. That's not what selling your soul is. This is what selling your soul is. Selling your soul means selling exactly your character. You know what I'm saying? Like who you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be a black man in America, a strong black man. You know what I'm saying? A strong black man that has value, that has manners, that has morality. You know what I'm saying? Selling your soul means you'll do anything for that paper. You know what I'm saying? Just like them rappers say, I'll do anything for that paper. Well, you suck, you know what I'm saying? You sleep with a transgender with that for that paper. You will be LGBT. You will be that butterfly for that paper. You know what I'm saying? That's what selling your soul is. You know what I'm saying? Doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Regarding, like, you know what I'm saying, if it's against morality, you will do it because you want to get paid. You want to have your house. You want to have your millions. You want to have your cars. Snoop Dogg knows if you stand against this agenda, then the Jewish man will do, like, you know what I'm saying, like what they did, you know what I'm saying, to every other black man that stand against the, you know what I'm saying, their agenda. You know what I'm saying? They strip you off of everything. And, you know, they have things on Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? There was rumors, you know what I'm saying, like rumors and even people coming out, you know what I'm saying, how Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying, violated kids and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, you know that, you know what I'm saying, they will bring everything against Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying, and say like, well, he did this, just like Puff Daddy. You know what I'm saying? He did this, he did that, he did that. And Snoop Dogg doesn't want that. That's why he wants, you know what I'm saying, like he wants to go with the agenda and ready to sell his soul. And this is what selling your soul looks like. You know what I'm saying? This is why they get high. This is why they're on drug, because they know exactly, well, you know what? I done messed up, but you know what I'm saying, I don't want to think about it. You know know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep, you know what I'm saying, like having this on my conscience. So I gotta remain high all the time. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, smoke on that weed all the time. I gotta get drunk all the time, because then I could think about something else than what is on my conscience. So
like I was trying to find this clip, right? I was like, this is horrendously diabolical. Some monstrosity, right? They call it drag queens, or it's a man dressed as a woman.
Yeah.
And they had a kid dancing along with the drag. You know what the drag was doing? Throwing dollar bills at the kid.
Yeah.
Like it's a stripper. I was like, well, damn. And this is who you tell us to accept? And we have to be, what do you say? You have to be, tolerant about this. Why would I tolerate my kid being treated like a stripper? What's wrong with you? This is beyond grooming. There's no other word for it saying besides, it's child abuse. Like, what do you mean you're throwing dollar bills at a kid dancing with a drag like it's a fucking stripper? Salakia. They say, excuse my French. Excuse my rudeness in speech, but not my knowledge. The point is, that's crazy work. And this is the same people Snoop Dogg would be allowing to come on his show. Because now that you allow the LGBT on your show, you allow the same behavior of that drag. I don't know. I don't want to call them drag queens. That's crazy. I can't call you a female name.
The Transformers.
No, I just called you a man in a dress.
It's Decepticons.
The deception. Decepticons. Damn. You're allowing all the Decepticons on your show to treat your kids like strippers.
God. And so
now, the moment that happens, are you going to speak against it? Are you not going to budge? Or are you going to be like, well, you know what? You have to be all inclusive. Fuck being Salaki. The hell with being inclusive. This is dangerous. Protect the children. You really, right. That's proof that, listen, if you're a drug addict, you don't care about your children. This is what it is. Salaki.
And meanwhile, there's a excellent captain over there, you know what I'm saying? Captain Guadalar, you know what I'm saying? Guadalar, you know what I'm saying? Like over there. Guadalar, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Salaki. You know what I'm saying? Like, let him go into that show, Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Like, let him go into that show. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what all people need. All people don't need, like, you know what I'm saying, LGBTQ, you know what I'm saying, like rainbow colors, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. They need, you know what I'm saying, captain, you know what I'm saying, that mighty captain, you know what I'm saying, over there, you know what I'm saying, like coming on your show and telling them what it is, you know what I'm saying, telling them the truth, Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying, and that is a proof. Like, if you follow gangbangers, you're gonna be gay. So, like, you know,
damn.
That is the proof. Like, you know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg was considered like a dog father, like, you know what I'm saying, the dog father of the gangbanging world. But you become a gangbanger, you will become like Snoop Dogg. You will be gay. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, you can't tell me if he's not gay, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he associate himself with them, you know what I'm saying? They're the one on his show, you know what I'm saying? You have the doggy land, rainbow color, you know, might as well, like, hey. You know what I'm saying?
Doggy
like,
land is diabolical too. Listen, everything sounds weird. Diabolical.
It's a dog with dog. It's a dog with dog world, not doggy dog. Dog with dog world.
This is horrendous.
Like, you know what I mean? So,
you know, it's like Quebec banning use of gender-neutral exclusive language in all official communications. I think this is the first good thing Quebec does. Give it up to Quebec.
They must be watching the I.S.U.P.K. They're watching what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? They're like, well, these niggas over there, they got the truth. We're gonna do something good. You know what I'm saying? They're watching, you know what I'm saying, also Barcala, you know what I'm saying, in class. They're watching myself. They're like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't have this over here. You know what I'm saying?
You're trying to get my class flipped. You're trying to get me banned. It's like, yeah. This is really looking into we already banned from libraries. I mean, it is what it is. You know what? I figured something out. When we were banned from libraries, the problem is weed heads say this is where the lies are buried. And we came out dispelling those lies and showing the truth where the lies are buried. That's why they banned us. Really, when it comes down to it, I believe this is really the first good thing Quebec does in like ever. You know, we don't have any sorts of hate towards anybody, towards any group at all. But come on, I mean, I don't understand how I'm gonna call a man a she when it's a he, or a woman a he when she a she. You know, listen, if that's the case, you want to choose your pronouns or whatever, call me Lord, call me Master. That's it. Call me the one and only. Call me the lightning of the Lord, which is what Barak Yalla means. If you don't want to do that, or call me a lunatic or whatever, I'm just going to do the same thing with you. You want to be called a lesbian albino giraffe that is attracted to trees? And make me believe that? I mean, listen, you can't force me to believe nonsense. You can't. But if you wanted me to go along with it, just call me Master.
God.
You know, this is all. I identify as an Israelite of the tribe of Benjamin, of the nation of Israel. That's it. And if you want to call me a lunatic or call me all types of names for saying this, well, no sweat. I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna just treat you the same way you treat me. That's really it. Lock it.
You understand? Like, hey, you're a man, you a man. I'm not gonna call you no ma'am. You understand? I see you a man, you a man. You understand? Like, I have somebody else call you ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Call you know what I'm saying? You can fool yourself, but you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna fool you. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to tell you the truth. You're a man, you a man. You know what I'm saying? That's what love is. Love is telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? I know you might hate it. You might feel like you're a woman, or you're a woman, you might feel like a man, but you lying to yourself, which is really you hating yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we can't, like, you know what I'm saying? This is one of the reasons, like, we don't hate. We're gonna call you like you is, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Saying anything else is hate. It's a lie. If I lie to you, I hate you. You know what I'm saying? So a man, you're a man. A woman, you're a woman. A child, you're a child, and so on and so on. You know what I'm
saying? That's crazy. I don't understand what is gender neutral inclusive. As you know, some terminologies. It's like I keep saying some things like, yeah, I'm not smart, but I know some stuff. That I don't know what that means. Gender neutral inclusive. What is gender neutral? What is that even supposed to mean? Because if something is gender neutral, that means that we should all go in the same bathrooms. Are you trying to tell me that I'm not gonna get in trouble if I go in the woman's bathroom?
That means you AI.
Oh, you're AI. That's crazy. Now, for all these Decepticons, right? Is there such thing as a gender neutral period? Are periods gender neutral? Is pregnancy gender neutral? Listen, so many questions, not a lot of answers. It's a lot, yeah. Let's do one. Ready to move on?
Yeah, let's move on. But you know what I'm saying? Let's give it up for Quebec one more time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you heard the call, and you know what I'm saying, you're gonna put these men, like, you know what I'm saying, like advisor of the country, of the province. Well, Mr. Barakala, what should we do in this situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that is coming, because you know what I'm saying, like, you really need like man. You know what I'm saying? A righteous man, you know what I'm saying? Man with intellect and comprehension, you know what I'm saying? Telling you what to do. Like, actually, like, I was walking like around like Côte Sainte Catherine, you know what I'm saying? Whatnot, Côte des Neiges, matter of fact. And I seen like somebody, like, you know how they have flyers for you know what I'm saying, like election. I seen like someone is an advisor for the community over there, you know what I'm saying? Which would look like Elam, and like Elam. Old Elamite woman, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't even speak English or French properly. That is an advisor over there that's running, and you know what I'm saying, all they want is money and waste taxpayers' money, man. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying, like, they don't know
that's the advisor in Uptown.
Yeah, good.
That is the advisor in Uptown.
This is AI, but you know what I'm saying, it's still funny as hell.
I don't know if it's AI. Listen, we've seen all sorts of crazy like street food videos in India, they literally spit in the food. I don't know.
You have the Sora watermark. You have the watermark on there.
That's the watermark. It ain't gonna do nothing. That doesn't mean it's AI. It could be. Then again, it may not be.
Good.
You know, the nasty thing is that you might. That's really the goop scoop. Listen, this man is really giving them the goop scoop. You know, I don't know if it's AI or not. Really, it's irrelevant.
That's like an undergarment soup.
Yeah, this is. Hey, damn! Oh, this is a cesspool. And these people are advisors. Matter of fact, the head of the FBI is of these people.
Come.
This is the people. Good night. You cannot make this up. Salakia. This is insane work. This is diabolical. Damn.
Yeah, hey, that's Elam for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you understand why the Gunji River is like this way it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we seen like videos of them like throwing trash in the river. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of videos they're taking the dump, like, you know what I'm saying, everywhere. And this is the people you want to put as advisors. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? You have the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have the slaves. You know what I'm saying? You have the, you know what I'm saying? Like the slave that been here, been doing, you know what I'm saying, great things, you know what I'm saying, for Canada, man. These are the men that's supposed to be advisors, man. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that you don't understand, like for people that's outside, like once you follow this Bible, once you do the laws of the Most High, these other nations will elevate you. That's what happened, you know what I'm saying? Like they always put Israelite in prominent places because they understood like this is somebody that, you know what I'm saying, that could fix my empire, help my empire. You know what I'm saying? But the time that we're living in right now is, you know what I'm saying, like Esau doesn't give a damn about that. You know what I'm saying? Esau just want to destroy our seeds. Esau just want to destroy our people. You know what I'm saying? And this is why coming into school, you know what I'm saying, and learning who you are and building together is going to be necessary. You know what I'm saying? So like.
I'm right. No, absolutely. You know, let's move on to the next one.
Okay.
We're going to show you the nature of our oppressor. Like, this is insane. This is our oppressor's nature, right?
Real come smash everything in the city's craziest trade room. This is how to never get bored in Montreal. Spin the wheel to get the chance to win huge items to break, like a printer. And then go shopping to fill your baskets of everything that you're going to break. To enjoy this activity, you really need to put your 100% into breaking Prepare playlists because you can choose the songs on the speaker. Anyways, this was the Rage Room at Sport de Combat. And follow me because I'm posting one activity per day for the rest of the year. Montreal.
This is our oppressor. Like, when we tell you our oppressor is a violent beast, like, even to have fun, he has to destroy things. He has to cause havoc. You understand? That's our oppressor. Like, we our last episode, I was saying, basically, I watched a show called I Should Not Have Survived This, right? In the beginning of the show, it's like this British couple, they moved to Africa, which you can understand because the climate is depressive in the UK. So they'd rather switch from the depressive climate of the UK to the sun in Africa, right? The savannah. Guess what? In order for them to be able to take vacations and move to another country, as opposed to just having to book a flight or take a boat or plane, they have to commit a genocide. And then they say, oh, I'm going to move over there to where I took over the land. This is the oppressor's nature. It's just to destroy. Salaki out of one.
And this is practice for Esau for what he's gonna do. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is only practice for him. He's practicing not to destroy things out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you right. You know what I'm saying? This is the nature of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is the adrenaline, you know what I'm saying, that they want to have. Like, you know what I'm saying? They need to feel some type of rage. They need to like jump off a plane. They need something. Like, they're not satisfied as just as being a human and having some empathy and some sympathy. They want to have like that feeling where they destroy and kill. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is something that is given, that's in their blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's in the like the cave beast spirit. I need something to destroy. I need something, you know what I'm saying, to break and tear apart. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit of the oppressor.
Damn right. Salakia.
I'm from the Set. Set, the god of chaos and violence who brutally murdered his own brother. Yeah, can I get all the gang members to the front, the Crips specifically? Because that wordplay is just... I need every single one of you to literally know that you are part of a social experiment. Experiment 626, my nigga. 6 plus 2, forward and backwards, 88, yttrium. In my Jesus Exposed video, I literally talked about how the number 88 lined up with the element yttrium, which is used for lighting and camera lenses. You're not in a set, you're on a set, and it's time for you niggas to get off set, because you've definitely lost the plot. So let's get into the God set. On one hand, he was destructive as fuck. On the other hand, he represented strength and necessary disruption. Y'all started out as community revolution in progress. Somewhere down the line, the protectors of the community literally became the people who were literally terrorizing that same community. On top of that, you did it wearing shoes called British Knights. Y'all do know LBC stands for London Broadcasting Company, right? Lauren London? Yeah, it's not given fly crippin'. It's given a guy from Britain. Speaking of Europeans, Blamar means blue man, a Viking word to describe a dark-skinned man. This is a Blamar. This is a Blamar. And the tattoo on his back is cryptic. Slauson boy with an emphasis on the Y. The Jesus element with the Looney Tunes satellite. Looney Tunes created by Warner Brother. You know what else is a satellite? The moon. The Crips were founded in 1969. The same year we went to the moon. An insult for a Crip is a crab, like Cancer, the sign ruled by the moon. The glyph for Cancer is a 6 and a 9. The element gallium, literally responsible for the creation of blue light, has an atomic mass of 69. Gallium salts are literally used for cancer treatment? Y'all gonna let them people play in your face, huh? That's crazy. The moon rules over water.
Yeah, I can't. That was already too much.
Yeah, that was too much. Like this. I mean, that's when you believe like in crystals and whatnot. She probably have a house full of crystals everywhere. You understand? Tarot cards and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like all people like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. She's a sister?
I pray not.
God. Well, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like she might be, because the level of destruction, like, you know what I'm saying, the gallium and the medallion and the petroleum, you understand? Shit. I mean, like, that's too much. Like, sis, you know that you a sister, you know what I'm saying, come to the I.S.U.P.K. Look up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go into everything, like trying to make sense of things, but the only thing y'all don't want to do is come to the I.S.U.P.K. and make sense of your life and know exactly what to do, you know what I'm saying, to be the righteous empire that we're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You go through everything, this, you know what I'm saying, like that doesn't make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying, the star and the moon and the water, you know what I'm saying, there's water above, the water below, the sky is below. You know what I'm saying, I heard it all, but you know what I'm saying, that's too much, man. Like, god damn. So like
listen, I recognize a drug addict by the way they speak, by the way they carry themselves. I know she smokes weed. I know. I just know. Okay. I know she's the type of person that said, don't go to the library because this is where the lies are buried. You know, television, they tell you what to watch, tell the vision. You understand? They don't say good morning. ISIS. I see some dumb nigga trying to break that down. ISIS Rael. And I was on Beagle. Some sister came on talking about she's one of 7 persons on Earth. She's an Atlantean from Atlantis. I was like, well, damn, we can manifest stuff just by thinking of it. I was like, well, is this how far we are destroyed? Like, I know we're destroyed, but sometimes, believe it or not, people amaze me. She said, I'm one of 7 persons on Earth. I was like, this is unbelievable. Like, listen, we're, you know, a lot of us are from the ghetto, from different, you know, neighborhoods. We see crackheads do all types of stuff, say all types of things. Kevin Gates apparently is able to start a car battery just by touching the car with his bare hands. But when I hear stuff like I'm one of 7 beings on Earth, I questioned the sister, and I figured, oh, she believes in Greek mythology. She said, my father is Jupiter, and my mother is Gaia, and Mother Nature. Like, that sounds really LGBT. But then you believe, I figured you believe in Greek mythology. I'm not shocked. Now that sister, all she's talking about is numerology. At this point, don't learn math in school. Do not, because then you're gonna be like, wow, 7 set in heaven, 8. Because I hate because 7 plus 1. I'm not good at math, so I probably will never believe in this shit. But this is why it's so important for you to be in these classes, you know. So like the other one.
So like I want to say, you know what I'm saying? You never seen those people like especially on TikTok nowadays. They say like they could talk to the aliens and they be talking like a she close to that level, man. She, you know what I mean? I guess that's the master level in the psychosis. So, but she close. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, she gonna be on TikTok saying like she talks to alien.
No, you know what she reminds me of? This is the same. Okay, I'm gonna tell you straight up. This is the same people who follow Nature Boy. The Orishas. Nature Boy, what's that? The Orishas, the number 6. And what's this other niggas? Rashad Jamal. Both of them are in jail for pedophilia, by the way. And they're both weed smokers, believe in the same thing. The 9 ether beings. This man was saying there's a portal in the Grand Canyon that takes you to Africa. I was like, well, damn. There's another nigga, he said, what's this man's name again? Of course, all of them have dreads. Don't be surprised. This man said, you're not supposed to drink water. You see the way our body is not made to drink water. Dogs are made to drink water. Animals, their tongue lap on the water. That's, we're not supposed to be drinking water. I was like, well, how can we be so destroyed? And this is not the craziest part. The craziest part is not the ones who say these things. It's the people who believe it and who follow these nuts. Damn. Because people actually follow these people. That's the craziest part. Salakia.
That nigga be drinking water. You know what I'm saying? He drinks water. Like, you're not gonna drink water on camera, but he's drinking water.
Yeah. And on that note, if you want to follow crazy people, just follow the crazy niggas on the street telling you the white man is the devil.
God.
That's the crazy niggas you should follow, not the people telling you don't drink water, because you're not made to drink water. Listen, the white woman some white woman died recently because she went on a 100% fruit diet, or I don't know, so some stupidness. People die because they go on a diet of air. Literally, they consume oxygen and then they die. And people are shocked. I thought this was revolutionary. We're not supposed to eat meat. We're not supposed to eat vegetables. We're supposed to consume oxygen, and then they die, and they're shocked that people died because of starvation.
Yeah. Don't be shocked. You know what I'm saying? Don't be shocked if somebody come, you know what I'm saying, and be like, oxygen. Well, it oxidizes. The gene, you can't breathe because it will oxidize your genes. Like, don't be shocked. You know what I mean?
Listen, I thought I was not able to be shocked anymore, but sometimes I hear some stuff people say. I'm like, I can't believe this shit. I'm Salakia.
God.
I'm not smart, but I'm not that stupid.
God.
I know some shit. I know the white man's a devil, and she is of her father the devil. That's all I know. Salakia.
Petroleum and the aluminum and the barium. Salakia.
Don't wear gold, because if you wear gold, you're gonna go old.
Yeah.
Damn. Good night. Salakia. It says vape liquids found to turn man's body chemistry more feminine. How then we keep telling you stop smoking? The I.S.P.K since 1969 been telling you don't smoke. It says smoking kills. They don't matter. And you think vape is more safer than smoking cigarettes or weed? Good night.
So like we told you smoking is gay. we
We
told
didn't tell you smoking is gay. Damn. I don't even know what to tell you anymore. Listen, if you damn, you gotta smoking will make you wear a dress.
God.
Smoking will have you featured on Snoop Dogg's show with Doggyland. So smoking will make you all in gender fluid. The vape liquid will make you gender fluid and all inclusive. Good night.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, if you so like, you know what I'm saying? That people like when they hear us, you know what I'm saying, use the Bible, you know what I'm saying, they want to say, like, well, where's that in the science? For me, I'm about science. We told you smoking is gay. Now you have it right now in your face. You becoming more feminine, you know what I'm saying? And that's why maybe that's what happened to Snoop Dogg. Oh, that smoking turned him, like, you know what I'm saying, like to a butterfly. So like
How to pimp a butterfly.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't sting like a bee, but he do fly like a butterfly.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
That is vociferous work.
But yeah, we've been telling you smoking is gay and smoking is against you, man. Smoking is really like a suicide. So like for the word, you know what I'm saying, don't block us, you know what I'm saying, because of the words of that word is that it is for
I would say self-erasure.
Yeah, come. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it is really you know what I'm saying, like hating yourself. And, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know what I'm saying, unalive yourself fastly or faster. You know what I'm saying? That's what smoking is, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, we all were smokers over here, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us in the I.S.U.P.K, we used to smoke, you know what I'm saying, more than Bob Marley, but we realized something, that it is against nature, it is against our body, it is against our physiology, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, our biology. You know what I'm saying? So this is why, you know, smoking is not good, because it closes, you know what I'm saying, like destroy your lungs, you know what I'm saying? But now, you know what I'm saying, chemistry has it, like, you know what I'm saying, like you smoking and you becoming more gay, you know what I'm saying? You get it, like so like
Becoming more gay is crazy thing. You're already gay? You're becoming more.
You're already sucking on something, like, I mean, you are so
Hey, yo, good night. Listen, science has it.
Good.
Science. You were asking about where's the science about smoking being wrong or making me effeminate. There you go. You thought vaping was safer? Well, vaping will make you wear a dress too. You understand? And it's crazy because science will have you know that lungs are made to breathe oxygen. This is not, you're not smoking on oxygen. You know what? Erase that. Erase what I said. Don't quote me on that, because next thing you know, the white man's such a devil, he's going to make a drug from oxygen. Be like, well, I'm smoking oxygen now.
So I believe they were looking into like a vaccine where they could just inject you with the vaccine and then you don't have to breathe anymore.
Good night.
Yeah, they were looking into that, I believe.
Don't be surprised. China created its own sun. I would not be surprised if that actually happens. Do not be surprised. You understand? Let's move on. We have a few more. This is not a shocker either, right? Israel violates ceasefire, killing 7 Palestinians in airstrike. Arms embargo. Listen, they're not even mentioning that they were bombing Lebanon during the ceasefire. And why is people surprised? Like, our oppressor didn't respect any treaties with the Native American Indians in Canada and in the US. Why would you be surprised he respecting a treaty with someone else when he's just, you know, obliterating them to oblivion? If you look at Palestine, I think what, in the 1940s, it looks amazing. Right now, it looks like a parking lot. Why are you even surprised? It didn't even take 24 hours for them to violate the ceasefire. Salakia.
And they're trying to blame it. And we were talking about that, but me and Barakella, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, let's see how long it lasts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is a people that is bloodthirsty, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. Give me 2 seconds. Go ahead. You can fill in. I'm looking for something, Bubba question.
No sweat. And I remember, shout out to Officer Rahaban in the UK. He has real-time revelations, right? He was covering one of the first ceasefire. And I went on the TikTok. I'm like, hey, Salaka, they already violated the ceasefire. It hasn't been even, what, 24 hours or 48 hours. That's not the first ceasefire they violate. Why are you even shocked? I don't understand people. Well, this is unbelievable. This is not. The white man is the devil.
God.
He's the deceiver on the face of the earth. He will say something and will, and won't act upon his words. Unless the only time you could trust the white man is when he say he's gonna annihilate you. That's it.
Yeah.
If he says he's gonna exterminate you, believe him. If anything wrong that he says about himself, right? Like when this white man, I forgot what his name, he was saying the biggest child molesters are white people, believe him.
Yeah.
Anything wrong about white people, believe it. When they say it, believe them. If they say something good about them, about being missionaries or preaching for world peace, don't believe them. It sounds too good to be true. They committed a genocide across the face of the earth. They want to talk about world peace? Something is wrong. It's incorrect.
Okay.
Now, if he says we're gonna exterminate you, trust them 100%. It's a lock.
So like, you know what I'm saying? Bubba question, priest. Can you bring me to Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 6?
Karawakan.
If you could share it, you know what I'm saying, so the people could see. So, you know what I'm saying, when we tell you, you know what I'm saying, like the nature of the oppressor, you think that we are crazy. We think, you know what I'm saying, like we hate, you know what I'm saying. Meanwhile, this is what the Bible says. This Ezekiel 35 is a prophecy against, you know what I'm saying, Edomites, who are the so-called, you know what I'm saying, Caucasians of today, white people of today. You know what I'm saying? Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 6. Therefore, as I live, say,
I'll read it.
Go ahead, please.
I'll read for the other one. Ezekiel chapter 35 and 6. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood.
Which means what? Which means, you know what I'm saying, God is going to bring war to the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? God is going to, you know what I'm saying, bring, you know what I'm saying, destruction to the oppressor. Why? Go ahead.
Kawakan. And blood shall pursue thee.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, unalive everywhere, you know what I'm saying, in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, like they're ruling this world right now. They're ruling by the sword. They're ruling, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, with oppression and destruction. They destroy everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like they're telling you, like, okay, we have a treaty with you. Then 24 hours, they break that treaty, ceasefire right now. Then next thing you know, they're killing you, you know what I'm saying, your children. You know what I'm saying? Like they did the same thing with the native. They did the same thing everywhere. Every treaty that the oppressor, the Caucasian, had with a group of people, they broke those treaties, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Bible tells you not to trust them. You know what I'm saying? Not to be. This is when you realize the Bible is not a white man book, because the Bible tells you not to trust them. And now the Bible says what? Prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Why? Go ahead.
Kawakan. Said thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Well, since the white man is such an unaliver and killer, now he's gonna realize, you understand, what it feels to be killed. Now he's gonna realize what it feels to be unalive, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they are such a bloodthirsty people, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why the other video, you know what I'm saying, the other, you know what I'm saying, like a report that you gave, you know what I'm saying, about, you know what I'm saying, like them, you know what I'm saying, wanted to destroy things and whatnot, they have to destroy. That's how they are. They want to destroy everything. That's why the white man, you know what I'm saying, like, he has nothing to do. You know what he will do? He will go to Africa, and you know what I'm saying, you know, there's a lion, you know what I'm saying, the last breed of that group of lion. He's gonna be bored and he's gonna be like, well, yeah, I gotta go kill that lion. You know what I'm saying? That's the last one. Well, I want to be the one that killed that last one. That's the last group of elephant on earth. I gotta go kill it. Well, that's the last butterfly. I gotta unalive it. That's how
out of what? That is hilarious. You said the last butterfly. Butterflies there's a species of butterfly in the US that went extinct.
Yeah.
Listen, you can't make this up. You see how Audio said the last butterfly? Imagine butterflies going extinct.
Yeah.
Our oppressor is such a monster.
Yeah.
The insects are not safe.
Yeah. You understand?
You can't say you're pushing propaganda. Your oppressor is killing butterflies.
Okay.
Well, damn.
You understand? So that's the nature of the oppressor, man. Like I said, we keep telling you. You understand? You wanna trust somebody? Trust a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. You know what I'm saying? Trust them. You know what I'm saying? Show them love and see how much love they show you back. You know what I'm saying? I know they're destroyed right now. I know, you know what I'm saying, that they don't know who they are right now. I know, you know what I'm saying, there's been so much oppression, and that oppression goes and lingers in family through family and family. You know what I'm saying? That's what they realize in science. Your oppression, you oppress me today, my children will feel the consequences of that oppression. His children, you know what I'm saying, will feel, their children will feel the oppression of that, the feeling of that oppression, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, like those people, you know what I'm saying, that are on power right now, those people you think that, you know, because they wear suit and tie, you know what I'm saying, like the FBI, and you think that they are civilized. They are a bloodthirsty group, race of people.
So like, I got one. I seen a post on Facebook, right? There's a dolphin species. I'm gonna share it real quick. Okay. It's called the vaquita. There's only 10 left.
God.
Imagine that. There's only 10 left. These dolphins, there's 10 left. I don't even know if they can reproduce at this point. It doesn't say it's just 10 males or 10 females. Just know there's only 10 left. Your children will never be able to see a black or white rhinoceros until the oppressor has been erased, as it says in Obadiah chapter 1, because they're extinct. There's no more what's the animal again in Australia? Damn, it's extinct as well, because they hunted them to extinction, to oblivion. The Tasmanian tiger. Yeah. These animals, it looks amazing. I would like to see one. You can't.
Oh, so Salakia, you see how the Bible, like you saying, describe like lion in the land of Israel. Today there's no lion in Israel, you understand? And when you bring that verse, a lot of people say, well, that's not true, you understand, there's no lion today. Well, when you go do your research, you see like the Romans kill all the lions.
Yeah.
You understand? The Romans were killing all the lions. That's the nature of the people that, you understand, you think that are so wise. You know what I'm saying? They're, you know what I'm saying, like they're bored, they're gonna be like, well, let me go kill that Tasmanian tiger and put the head of that tiger on my wall. It's a truth.
Well, you know what? For those who say it's fake, listen. This says no lion species currently exist in the wild in Israel. The native Asiatic lion was hunted to extinction in the region centuries ago. With the last one disappearing around the 16th century. The Asiatic lion, listen, come on. Today's lions in Israel are only found in zoos. Our oppressor is the devil.
God.
He will hunt everything. He will hunt the oxygen to extinction. That's why, listen, the ozone layer has a bunch of holes in it. It's like a cheese grater, because the oppressor is such a monster. He has to even hunt for any type of life form. Let him find an actual life form on the planet Mars. He's gonna colonize the planet and hunt them to extinction. You understand? This is not propaganda. Google just showed you the lions were hunted to extinction. We don't hunt lions. You know, we don't hunt dolphins. We don't hunt butterflies. The butterflies are extinct in the US. Imagine that. This is not propaganda. This is just to show you. Listen, and even I remember one of the camps we had in Toronto, right? I was the first to speak. I turn to my right. I see white people protesting, talking about release the whales from the aquariums, save the whales. I'm like, well, damn, you're on stolen land talking about save the whales. And besides that, who put the whales in the cages, in the aquariums? Talk about save the whales. You put them there. You put the whales in the fishbowl. Talk about save the whales. You know, this is when we tell you this is just diabolical. You cannot make this up. Our oppressor is such a hypocrite. He will protest slavery is wrong, but you enslaved us.
And Salakia, you know what I'm saying, they put the whales in those aquarium cages, you know what I'm saying, as you could say. But you know what I'm saying, like once that whale protests, and they are saying unalive one of them, that whale is getting put down.
Yeah. Imagine that. Like there's a lot of incidents in circus where the lion kills someone, the bears kill someone, the elephant, and then they put down the animal. The animal should have never been in the cage in the first place. These animals are depressed. Let me show you a picture, right? What's it called again? The killer whale,
Yeah.
the orca, the folded fins, right? I'm gonna show you a picture. It's called the dorsal fin collapse, right? This doesn't happen in the wild. This happens only in aquarium like the SeaWorld or whatever the case is. This doesn't happen in the wild. It doesn't happen. Why? Because they're in their natural habitat. They're not oppressed in the wild. As a matter of fact, they might be oppressed in the wild because they're hunted, you know. But in the aquarium, you will see this occasionally in SeaWorld, for instance. In the wild now, because they're in a natural habitat, they don't have that same level of stress. They're able to roam miles and miles in the ocean. These animals don't have a habitat range, I think. You can find them from up north to down south, right? In the ocean. In the aquarium, they probably have like a couple of hundreds of feet of water. That's it. You know, that's how much oppressive our oppressor is. Like you can see, look at the whales. They'll show you physically they're oppressed. You know, and this is an apex predator. And guess what? The apex predator has a predator. The number one apex predator on the face of the earth is the Caucasian race. This is biblically, this is historically, archaeologically, whatever Clee you want to say. You know, he is the virus and the most vile, oppressive, dangerous predator on the face of the earth. Right. It's a lot. Right. You can move on. You know, let me share my screen. Lord be with DC. Why? Because DC police sergeant arrested for having a switch on the Glock. Well, damn. Good night. Good night.
You heard them.
I need to find out. DC police sergeant. Who is he? Now we need to find out who is DC police sergeant, because this is crazy. I got arrested for having a switch on a Glock. Damn, good night. Salak, the other one.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the proof of, like, you know what I'm saying, the people that's supposed to uphold the law, you know what I'm saying, the people that's supposed to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, be an example. If you're a police officer and you say, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you're about the law, you're supposed to be an example for the people, man. You're supposed to be an example for the people, you know what I'm saying, not be a criminal. Meanwhile, come find out those people, you know what I'm saying, in place of power, like the police force, you know what I'm saying, they are the most, you know what I'm saying, the number one criminals. You know what I'm saying? They're the one, like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of them are the ones, you know what I'm saying, giving the drugs in the neighborhood. A lot of them are the ones giving the switches to the, you know what I'm saying, to the gangs. You know what I'm saying? So here you have it.
Found out. I think it could be a devil.
Yeah.
His name is Russell Campbell.
Yeah.
Imagine that. You have a switch on a Glock. Damn. These police officers, I mean, they're criminals. I don't know. So like, yeah, I don't want.
You know what I'm saying? They're criminal, man. That's the nature, man. And this shows you the hypocrisy of the oppressor. They're gonna say, well, black, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna arrest black people, you know what I'm saying, for this, for that, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, them themselves are criminals. Them themselves, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's one thing that I understood back in the day, and I don't see that happen. That's happening right now. Like, when a police officer get involved in crime like this, everybody that he arrested is supposed to be free. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, that he put in prison is supposed to be free because he was a crooked cop. All you crooked cops, you understand? Like, you understand? Like, I don't know, like, how the system works right now, but if you a crooked cop and you in jail, and you know, saying that crooked cop get arrested or get caught, you're supposed to be free because he is a crooked cop. You know, saying, how are you gonna lock up somebody meanwhile you're a criminal yourself? That doesn't make sense. But that's the hypocrisy of this empire. You know, saying, that's the hypocrisy, and that's also why, you know, saying, like, Commanding General YAHANNA is such a need in our communities, because no other leaders speak about, you know, saying, things like this. No other leaders speak about, you know, saying, like, what these officers are doing to our people, you know what I'm saying, and the justice that we deserve and we need. You know what I'm saying? No other organization is so focused about, you know what I'm saying, the mistreatment of black people, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you have a criminal, you know what I'm saying, that's arresting, like, you know what I'm saying, like black people. A criminal, you know, that's putting charge on black people. You know what I'm saying? All these black people should be free. You know what I'm saying? Every one of them that he arrested should be free. And there should be an investigation in the police force on every police officer to know if he's a criminal or not. And every one of them that is a criminal, if they arrested 20, 50, 100 people, all of them should be free. So like,
I'm right. You need to look into these cases because they're arresting brothers. You can't see they're arresting all brothers. They're not arresting white people with switches. You understand? They're arresting brothers. Listen, they might be putting the Glock with the switch on the brothers. This is, you know, what's it? Planting evidence on these brothers. This is not new. You know, y'all better start looking into them because believe it or not, it's more common than we think.
Right.
So,
right. And what you said is true, because recently, because to water Yahweh, because of the age of technology and the camera that people are using now, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of video where you could see like the police, like, you know what I'm saying, arresting like the brother, or, you know what I'm saying, like just opening the back door, throwing the, you know what I'm saying, the paper, you know what I'm saying, in the car. Now we have webcam. Well, now we have like dash cam. Now we have video. We have cameras and whatnot. What about, you know what I'm saying, the days where, you know what I'm saying, like these people, these black men didn't have no camera? How many of them, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, the evidence was planted on them and that are in jail like for life? How many of them? And what this is when you say like, well, black men are, you know what I'm saying, are committing crimes. But how many of your police officers, of Caucasian police officers, that planted those evidences on black people, you know what I'm saying, and for them to be in prison today? They don't talk about this. Meanwhile, from in every other nations, you understand, outside of America, they look at us as criminals. They look at us as gangsters. They look at us, you know what I'm saying, like as bandit. Meanwhile, they don't understand that white people, you know what I'm saying, white police officers are, you know what I'm saying, putting drug in the car. They don't understand that white police officers are putting guns in the car and are arresting that black man and putting that black man in jail forever, for life. These are the things that's going on in America, and we need justice for these things, man. So like it.
Move on to the next one. This is in Montreal. Someone said in the comments, finally a good protest. For people who don't know, this is downtown Montreal. They're protesting against homelessness, right, in the wintertime, which I believe is still diabolical, right? Why? I'm not speaking that against the protests, you know, for homelessness, but this is native land. Why don't you protest about them? Why not give the land back to the people who would make sure there's no homelessness on their land? You understand? Why? Listen, the solution to that is to put, you know, is to have Christ ruling the earth, the Israelites ruling the earth. That's the solution. You don't want no homeless people, no sweat. Have us in power. That's it. Because you're protesting on native land against homelessness. You made these people homeless in the first place. And this is the area in Montreal where natives live under bridges in the wintertime too. Y'all are just a bunch of hypocrites. Salakia.
You know what I'm saying? Like, give them back the land. You don't want them to sleep on the street. Give them back the land. You know what I'm saying? Give them back the land. And also what they should do, like go to the Congress, go to the parliament, you know what I'm saying, and speak about the housing problem that's going on in Canada. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay like $1,000 and something for a little place to live, man. You know what I'm saying? That go to the Congress and be like, we need more affordable houses. You know what I'm saying? Those condos that they're building and that's like $3,000 a month, put them at like, you know what I'm saying, like $500 a month. Put them at 600. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the oppressor is such a devil. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we put those houses, like I remember back in the days, you know what You know what I'm saying? Like in around 2006, 2007, where 3.5 cost like $800. You know what I'm saying? Like $600. You know what I'm saying? One room, you know what I'm saying, an apartment costs you like $600. Now you want a one room apartment, it's almost like $1,000 now, man.
It
You know
is.
what I'm saying? Something dollars now, man. You know what I'm saying? Speak about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to fix the housing problem in Montreal, and everybody will have a place. Matter of fact, the economy will be boosting because now you have an affordable place. You could spend more on other things. You could spend more on cars. You could spend more on groceries. You could spend more on this. That's what, you know what I'm saying, they don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if there's affordable places, we have money to spend more on other things. But the oppressor is such a devil. A Commander General YAHANNA, you know what I'm saying, like showed it. The reason why they don't want you, you know what I'm saying, to have an affordable place and whatnot, they don't want you, you know what I'm saying, to match them. They don't want you to be like, you know what I'm saying, like wealthy, to have riches, to be like, you know what I'm saying, well, you know what, I got money. I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't need you politician. I got money. I don't need you to listen to you, because they need to keep you broke and broken. That's the system. They need to keep you broke and broken. You want to protest about something? Protest not only, you know what I'm saying, like giving back the land to the native, they won't be homeless no more, but go and fix the government. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all been voting for a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, like drug addicts. You know what I'm saying? Corrupted drug addicts. You know what I'm saying? So go and fix the government. So like,
God, and you know, Commander YAHANNA said it. We shouldn't have a housing problem. Most of the land, whether it's in Canada, in the US, whatever, is unoccupied. Like, even when you look at a map where most of the population in the country lives, you know, it's like it's all concentrated in certain areas. You go up north in the province of Quebec, it's just nothing but land and forest. In the US, it's the same. You know, wherever you go, most of it's just really concentrated, like cities like Montreal, New York, you know, Toronto, Chicago, whatever the case is. We shouldn't have a housing problem. We shouldn't have a homeless problem at all. That's why your people are not fit to rule. What do you mean? And you know what's the crazy part? We know they don't care about the natives. They're not protesting for the natives. They're protesting for the homeless Edomites. How is it that you rule the earth and that your people are homeless or jobless? You're showing proof that you're not fit to rule. Like, at least, shit, have us being homeless and jobless, which we are. But how is it that you cannot even take care of your people and you're the superpower on the face of the earth? How is that even possible? It just shows you're not fit to rule. Salaki, other one.
God, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's powerful what you said. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I wouldn't be surprised. Like, matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just cut it like this. These are people that are bored. The same people that were marching for Palestine. Now they can't march for Palestine for now. You know what I'm saying? They got to march for something else. They got to be in the street. They're high on drugs. You know what I'm saying? These are the same people. They want an opportunity to be outside smoking weed, meeting people. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a meeting spot when they have those rallies, those marches. It is a meeting spot. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I met this girl over here, and the next thing you know, we go to the clubs, we have sex and whatnot. That's really what it is. They don't really give it them.
He said they want it because they're bored.
It's crazy. They're really bored out there. like we can't march for Palestine no more. We got to find a cause. Meanwhile, these are the same people that are gonna pass them homeless and not even give them $1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you care about the homeless so much, what about you put them in one of your you know what I'm saying, in your room? Put them in the living room of your house. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Put them in the living room in your house and show it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing something for the homeless. You know what I'm saying? I seen somebody in the street. I put them in my living room. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, give them a shower. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it for a week. Do it for one day. None of them will do it. Well, you know what? My house is not made for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have enough space. And then it comes the excuses. You really care about the homeless? Take them off of the street. You know what I'm saying? Tell the homeless, you know what I'm saying? One homeless. Tell them, you know what I'm saying? Like, come and take a shower at my house. Come and live at my house. Next thing you know, they're taking that check. They're taking that welfare check that that homeless is getting. That's what's gonna happen. You know and they don't really care. They're just bored. You know what I'm saying? We can't march for Palestine no more. We got to find a cause. We got to find a purpose to live, a purpose to be outside, so I don't feel like a failure. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, smoke drugs and take drugs until I die. That's really what it is. So like,
and really, when it comes down to it, if you really care about the homeless, pay your tithes, donations, I.S.U.P.K.com. Shalom.
He's a citizen! He's a citizen! He's a citizen!
This is the moment federal agents held a 19-year-old man to the ground outside a Chicago convenience store.
I'm telling them I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm here. I'm legal. I'm born here. So they didn't try to hear none of that though.
The video was filmed after a border patrol vehicle collided with an SUV during an immigration enforcement operation. The collision sparked a hostile reaction from the nearby crowd. Yareli Jimenez, who filmed the video, says she saw federal agents chasing occupants of the vehicle into a Walgreens store.
Get the
Jimenez told CNN she and 2 others ran into the store to film the incident, but were confronted by agents when they tried to leave. Jimenez and King say he was taken into custody, but released later that day.
I just graduated high school, so they could come from literally anybody, and that's not right.
CNN has reached out to the Department of Homeland Security for comment about this incident.
Listen, Commander YAHANNA told y'all, black people, y'all next. You think because you're a citizen it matters? They'll deport you to Antarctica if they feel like it. You understand? Listen, if you thought, well, we're not going to stand with the Latinos, it's not our problem, we don't have the same plight. But yeah, you see, this is the harsh wake-up call Commander YAHANNA told you about. You better wake up. We have the same plight, the same oppression. We're the same people, regardless of skin complexion and hair texture or language barrier you think you might have. You understand? No one is safe. No one. We're not. They listen, and you think it's not? There's not going to be this. This is an isolated incident. There's going to be more instances like this. Don't be surprised. And you would think it may happen in the states down south. This happened in Chicago. You know, y'all want to be safe in Chicago? Contact Captain Mao Quad. That's what y'all need to do. You understand? Because damn, ICE arrest. He got arrested talking about I'm a U.S. citizen. You think he cares? Like, why do you think white people care? Well, I still trying to understand. Why do you think white people care about what you have to say? Why do you think, you know, the slave master cares about what the slave has to say? Whether the slave is in the right or not, it's irrelevant. Deport your ass. Salakia.
Salakia, you know what I'm saying? And this is a message to all Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian in Canada. If you think about traveling in the U.S., I would suggest if you have a Canadian passport, always have that Canadian passport in your hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, ICE might roll up on you anytime and just show them that passport. You know what I'm saying? I'm Canadian. You know what I'm saying? I have a Canadian passport. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll leave you alone, but you know what I'm saying? At least you're trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, de-escalate the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because these oppressors don't give a damn, you know what I'm saying, about a damn thing. And they don't give a damn about you. You know what I'm saying? Just like Michael Jackson said, they don't care about us, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, you about to find out. And also, this is exactly, you know what I'm saying, like what we're talking about in Canada. You think, like, you know what I'm saying, like they're telling the Mexican or the drug addict, you know what I'm saying, the drug dealers and whatnot. Next thing you know, they're gonna come for you Latinos. The next thing after that, they're gonna come for you Haitians, Jamaicans, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say, like, well, you part of the problem too. You understand? So let's get ready for, you know what I'm saying, seeing the real face of the oppressor. And the whole time, like, as they're doing this, that, you know what I'm saying, I've seen a couple Africans, you know what I'm saying, being deported, but they don't push them and beat them up like, you know what I'm saying, like they're doing our people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They have more respect for them, you know what I'm saying, because they know there's a difference between Negroes and Africans, you know what I'm saying? The oppressor in his spirit knows and understands this, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is why, you know what I'm saying, like we're telling you, you know what I'm saying, like it's time to gather together. It's time to really put them together, you know what I'm saying, and have like a type of strength. Like if ICE want to come, he will die. ICE agent comes, he will die of a heart attack before he even touch you. That's the type of God we serve. know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's up to y'all, you know what I'm saying? But we giving you the truth 24/7, you know what I'm saying? And we giving the truth, you know what I'm saying, every Sunday from 1 to 3, man. So, like, yeah, that was it on my part.
Right. No, absolutely. It really, at the end of the day, that Canadian passport may not even save you. You need to be in the school. If the Lord is not, you know, backing you up, hey, listen, it's horrendous. It's dangerous out here. It's a lot here.
Okay.
You know, move on to the next one. We have a few more. This is Halloween season. This chilling doorbell footage captures trio in Halloween Max threaten to kill family. Y'all just afraid of the candies that they might offer your kids with laced with fentanyl and syringes and stuff like that. Y'all in for a harsh wake-up call. You know, we tell her to stop celebrating Halloween, but y'all still want to dress as horrors and ghouls and whatever this cat is dressed as. Good night.
Family is shaken and police are looking for answers. Our Katie Lesso joins us with this exclusive video. And Katie, this is so disturbing.
It certainly is. This video you see here, it is what nightmares are made of. But this wasn't just a prank. This masked trio, they banged on the door of an Alexandria home, threatened to kill the people inside, and eventually tried to break in. Well, as you'd imagine, this was terrifying for the homeowners who say the people in this video crossed the line. But this was no nightmare. Open the door! It was a reality for one Alexandria family.
Either you come out or we coming in.
It happened around 10 p.m. Tuesday near Duke and South Jordan Streets in Alexandria.
At first, I thought it was just a Halloween joke, a little prank. So I said happy Halloween.
Shayla says she thought they'd leave, but they didn't. So she called 911 and told them cops were on the way, but the trio seemed unfazed.
An Alexandria family.
You know what this is? This is like a scene from The Purge. They're banging on the door like, yo, open the door. We're here to erase you off the census. If you're not opening the door, we're just coming in. Well, damn. If you think The Purge is fake, listen, a lot of these movies are happening in real life. And this said the police is coming. You see the image of just them standing there like, who cares? Listen, it's dangerous out here. Y'all better come into school. That's all I gotta say, because it's there's no other word to say that. It's dangerous. Listen, if you're not in the truth, your life is in danger. And this is proof right here. Talking about Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween is gonna get you killed. It's a lot.
And there's a oppressor like a Edomite, you know what I'm saying, that made a video that was talking about a lot of disappearance, you know what I'm saying, during the time of Halloween. Even the homeless, you know what I'm saying, in the streets during those times, you know what I'm saying, they take the homeless, you know what I'm saying, a van pass by and take a couple of homeless off the streets, you know what I'm saying. So, you know what I'm saying, Halloween is not our culture. It's not something we must celebrate. It's not something we must do. It is the culture of the oppressor, man. But don't be shocked, you know what I'm saying, like when you see like, you know what I'm saying, those mass murderers, don't be shocked you have a Halloween massacre, you know what I'm saying, every year. Don't be shocked you have, like, you know what I'm saying, like oppressor going in the street, your kids are, you know what I'm saying, trick-or-treating and unaliving every street on the block. Don't be shocked. This is their nature. They are a bloodthirsty people. You know what I'm saying? So I would suggest, you know what I'm saying, like don't celebrate Halloween, you know what I'm saying, like be safe, you know what I'm saying, like, and be safe during these times, because your oppressor is like a lion trying to seek anybody that he could devour. So like it.
Damn right. We have a few more before we end the show.
5 coons of all time.
Woo! Top 5 coons of the 21st century in no order, because they all equally guilty. Charles Barkley, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, Jesse Lee Peterson. There's somebody I'm missing really bad, and I can't think of him. Shaq. I could put Shaq up on there, but not quite. I think somebody earns it more than Shaq. And I could put Candace Owens up there, but I even think somebody owns it more than Candace. I think Candace go up there, though, because Candace been cooning. Barkley, Jesse Lee Peterson, Supreme Court Justice Thomas, Candace Owens, and my 5th one, I know it's somebody I'm leaving out. Damn. I can't think of that fifth one. Or it's somebody big now on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of them. We got a big coon out there. A real big influential coon out there, colorblind. Who is it? I'm gonna have to meditate on that one.
Hey, listen, Dr. Umar is one of the biggest coons. Don't think. Listen, if you're gonna support another people over yours, you know, you're a coon. That's it.
Yeah, come on.
You're that fifth coon that you didn't want to mention. That's really it. It's a lot, yeah.
So like I'm still waiting for the school that he was trying to open. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said you was gonna open a school for black people. Next thing you know, you have the I.S.U.P.K like that's opening school left and right. You have like, you know what I'm saying, like us over here in Montreal, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's pushing, you know what I'm saying, to have a school over here. You have Toronto that's pushing to have a school over there. You have, you know what I'm saying, brothers in Alaska, you know what I'm saying, because of the work of the I.S.U.P.K of coming in General YAHANNA. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, he said he wanted to open a school for black people. That school, like, you know what I'm saying, like never been open. And where's all the money go to? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, all the money that he received, what happened to that money? Did he smoke it? Did he take in drugs? Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? Like, we seen the video where he was using his sister, like, you know what I'm saying, just for sex. And that's what white people do to our sisters. You know what I'm saying? And that what the other nation do, that Arabs do, you know what I'm saying, to our sister, using our sister just for sex. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey.
Yeah, he's the biggest coon.
Come on. Matter of fact, hey, he has a white and black on him, like the raccoon collars. He has the raccoon collars on him.
Iraq passed his law lowering the legal age of marriage for girls from 18 to 9, causing outrage. Damn, that is diabolical. That is Mephistopheles.
God, that's wild.
This is crazy. Listen, and I thought Islam was the truth. Isn't that what people say? Don't black people abandon the white supremacy of Christianity for Islam? I mean, good night. We need answers. We need answers from Muslims.
God.
We want to understand if Islam is the better way. Are you are you pushing that as well? Is that allowed in the Sharia law? Because if Islam is the better way, I'd rather not be in the better way. I'd rather not, because I care about children.
Right.
You know, that is monstrous. Salakia.
And when you have those type of debates like about like Muhammad and Aisha, like with the Muslim, they tell you, well, 9 years old back in the day is not the same 9 years old as today. Back in the days, they used to be like more mature. They, you know what I'm saying, take care of a household. I don't know how, but you know what I'm saying, they're trying to paint it like, you know what I'm saying, like they're not the same type of it's not the same type of 9-year-old today. Well, they're doing it today. So I guess you know what I'm saying, 9-year-olds today must be matured, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's insanely crazy, you know what I'm saying? And this, you know what I'm saying, like religion that, you know what I'm saying, these people follow. And there's videos, apparently you don't have to be, you can't be smart and follow Islam. You can be, you know what I'm saying, you can't think and you can't think and follow Islam. You have to leave every emotion and thoughts out of your mind to, you know what I'm saying, you got to follow the prophet blindly. You know what I'm saying? If the prophet say drink camel piss, you got to drink camel piss. If the,
yo, you know that's funny you say that, because I seen the clip. The Muslim was like, yeah, apparently it's like a cure for something. God. Let me see if I can find this clip.
Yeah, it's on my page. It's on my page. Like,
yeah, why am I not surprised?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta follow Islam, you know what I'm saying, like with no thoughts, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like with no emotion, like just, and that's what happened to Muslim. Y'all don't, you know what I'm saying, like break down your religion. Y'all don't use your brain and actually, you know what I'm saying, see, what am I following? know what I'm saying? Like us in the UPK, like this is why we have classes, all right? I'm gonna tell you something. We're not like the Christian church. We're not like the mosque. We have class over here. We don't give you like a propaganda. You could actually come to class, ask questions, and we answer the questions. You know what I'm saying? If the question, like, you know what I'm saying, like, is like, let's say above our pay grade or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, like escaped us, we're gonna, before we give you a false answer, we're gonna double check and we come back the next week to give you an answer, because that's what people that cares about the truth do. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't find that in Islam. You don't find that in the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? You got to read the Quran and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even understand it. Then they give you some type of breakdown. Now, if you ask question, well, that's the shaitan. You shaitan. That's the jinn. You know what I'm saying? That's Satan. You know what I'm saying? If you ask any question, ask question, man, about anything. Ask exactly like, is it really normal? Is it morality to have sex? You know what I'm saying? A grown man have sex with a 9-year-old. She's not even developed. She don't have no breasts. She don't even have no pubic hair. You know what I'm saying? She's like a flower that's like still like, you know what I'm saying, like the petal is not developed. You know what I'm saying? Like a cocoon. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So
I found the clip. That is crazy.
A people that had some disease, they came to him and they said, Ya Rasulullah, we're looking for cure. He said, listen, take camel urine and drink it. And they became healed. This brother's sick. But listen. The prophet said it. It must be the truth. Ooh, we're gonna drink more. Alhamdulillah. I need some water.
The man say, alhamdulillah.
Drink some water.
No, come on.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't drink alcohol, but y'all drink camel piss.
Imagine that. Like, you say it's haram to drink alcohol, but y'all camel piss, camel urine. What? I want to know, right? Different nations say, "Oh, this is an aphrodisiac. This cures baldness. This cures cancer." What do camel piss cure? The ancient Egyptian used to stuff crocodile dung in their vagina as a contraceptive. I don't know if it ever worked. I just know it's nasty. Damn, that must sting down there. Good night. I just thought about that. This is see, the problem is, you know, what does Deuteronomy say again? I need to pull that, you know, because this is atrocious. Well, Deuteronomy chapter 4. God, so I got one.
So like, that's the type of, you know what I'm saying, the person you got to be, you know what I'm saying, to follow Islam. You don't think, you don't use your brain, you don't, like, you know what I'm saying, ask questions. Is that camel piss really, like, what about if the camel is sick? What about if the camel, like, is full of worms? Like, you know what I'm saying, like, sometimes we pass worm through our piss, you know what I'm saying, through our fecal matter or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? What about the, you know what I'm saying, there's worm in that piss and whatnot, bacteria and whatnot. So I'm drinking all that animal bacteria inside of my body. What is it going to do to me? Well, we have a culture that's called, you know what I'm saying, like, that's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? The culture that is in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, like, that is the most amazing culture, because we know what to eat, we know what to drink, we know how, you know what I'm saying, like, what to do, we know how to live in this life. And like we had the class yesterday, right, you know what I'm saying, like, the other nation will come to our feet and ask, you know what I'm saying, like, to possess, you know what I'm saying, the type of wisdom and knowledge we have that you're gonna see in the future. So like it.
Damn right. Real quick, this Deuteronomy 4:5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that you should do so in the land whether you go to possess it. Listen, we have to follow the laws everywhere we go. You understand? But this is not the point we're trying to bring. The point is really with the next verse, where it says, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations. All these Muslim nations will look at us like, well, they don't drink camel piss. These are wise people.
All right.
You understand? They don't have no such thing as child marriage. The nation of Israel is a wise nation. You finish reading. Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. The Bible says it. And just like other assassins in Isaiah, they're going to come and seek the wisdom. They're going to want to know, like, why is it wrong to drink camel piss? Why is it better to drink alcohol than camel piss?
Right.
You understand? Imagine that. Like, this is the problem. All these nations are dumb. The East Indians have a whole festival when they bathe in cow dung. You see how in winter we may have a snowball fight? They have a cow dung fight. And again, this is not propaganda. You can look it up. It's actually, I think, it's part of their New Year, the Diwali festival, which is coming up next week in India, is gonna smell worse than East Indian curry. Why? Because they're gonna play in cow shit, literally. It's you could look it up. Listen, I should not be doing your homework. I can show it to you right now. We already did, but go do your homework. Look up the Cow Dung Festival of East India. You understand? That's what y'all should do. We have 2 more clips for time's sake.
Just to mention the cow dung, you know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like it's Indian. Like you know how Arabs use camel piss? It's Indian use cow dung, you know what I'm saying, for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, use cow dung. Like you don't have no AC in your house, you know, it's hot. They will put cow dungs on the wall, you know what I'm saying, to cool off the house. You know what I'm saying? Like they will bury you in cow dung, you know what I'm saying, if you get bitten by a snake, you know what I'm saying? Like this
shit. Shit. We have a troll in the chat. What's his name? He said Islam is the only truth. Read the Quran, which is the only holy book sanctioned by Allah the Almighty. Hey, let me show you this real quick, right before we play the next clip. Let's show this clip again. Hey, listen. Is that what's his name? Temp Abdul Azim. Is that in the Quran? You're a Muslim. Tell us, because these are Muslims as well. We want to know.
Prophet ﷺ, people that had some disease, they came to him and they said, Ya Rasulullah, we're looking for cure. He said, listen, take camel urine and drink it. And he became healed. This brother's sick. But listen. The prophet said it. It must be the truth. The prophet said it. It must be the truth. The prophet said it.
If I may, if I may, please. If I may, if he's gonna say, well, this is not in the Quran, right? This is not in the Hadith. Matter of fact, if not in the Hadith, it's not part of our culture. The Prophet never say that. Imagine the type of Muslim you have to be to make another Muslim do that.
Damn.
So where's the brotherhood? Where's the love for your own Muslim? You know what I'm saying? Like people that, you know what I'm saying, that follow the same religion. That means you have to be a Muslim, you know what I'm saying, and you Muslim that, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna say, well, this is not in our religion. Well, for you should be just like, you know what I'm saying, you killed that LGBT rabbi, you know what I'm saying, that gay Muslim, not rabbi, but imam. Yeah, killed them. Well, you should exactly, you know what I'm saying, do the same thing, you know what I'm saying, like unalive this one, because he's pushing other Muslims to do things that is not in your Quran or in your religion, in your hadith. If you say, you know what I'm saying, that's not the truth. So like,
no, I mean, he's saying it's not in the Quran, it's in the hadith. It's in the hadith. And again, the Bible says, prove all things. We're experts. We are experts. You understand? So, as an expert, we got to prove all things. Listen, Al-Bukhari, 5686, book 76, hadith number 9. Right? It says, the climate of Medina did not suit some people, so the Prophet ordered them to follow his shepherd, his camels, and drink their milk and urine as a medicine. So they followed the shepherd, that is the camels, and drank their milk and urine till their bodies became healthy. Then they killed the shepherd. Good night. They killed the doctor and drove away the camels. When the news reached the Prophet, he sent some people in their pursuit. When they were brought, he cut their hands, good night, and feet, and their eyes were branded with heated pieces of iron. Well, damn. It only gets better.
How do you burn an eye? Like God.
He gouged their eyes out. Wow. Listen, I think people think we're just making stuff up. We didn't, you know what the crazy part is, right? Temp, you know we have the StreamYard link in the chat. You could just come up. You don't have to stay in the comments. And you say he rebuked us because we're ignorant. Why do you rebuke us? We didn't write the rebuke. You know, that clip is Muslims saying that they're drinking camel urine. Why are you mad at us?
And
we're not in the video. We're not even the cameraman. We did not write the hadith. Why are you mad at us?
Yeah,
I don't understand. What did we have to do with this?
A lot of Muslims don't even understand that these things are in their religion, in the hadith. And you can't say Sahih al-Bukhari, you understand, is not like something that you guys follow because it's part of the Kutub al-Shita. You understand? That's part of your special books outside of the Quran that you guys follow, that you understand, guys, use to interpret what is in the Quran and to give the type of scenario and history of the life of Muhammad and Islam. So you can't say like that this is not, you know what I'm saying, like what you guys follow. This is in your book. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad at us. Don't rebuke us. Rebuke Muhammad. Rebuke Islam. Rebuke, you know what I'm saying, like the Quran. Rebuke exactly, you know what I'm saying, what you follow. Because what you follow allow you to drink camel and animal piss, not ours. You know what I'm saying? We drink some good wine. We drink, you know what I'm saying, like some good liquor. We drink water. We drink juices. You understand? But we're not gonna drink animal urine. You will. You understand? Rebuke that. So like,
imagine y'all freaky as hell getting a golden shower from a camel. Good night. That is crazy.
Rebuke that.
It must be the truth. If the prophet said it, it must be the truth. If the prophet said it, it must be the truth.
Well, don't be mad at us. We're not we're not even the cameraman. We didn't write the hadith. Wait, how do you collect camel piss? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Just know it's not a culture, you know. And you come over here to try and troll us, you know, doing a jihad in the comments. Guess what? You're mad at them. Why are you not mad at the Muslims? As if we make that up. This is not Wikipedia. Khan.
So like, I just want to share something right quick, priest, if I may, all right?
Khan, absolutely.
God.
And until then, I was gonna say this is not Wikipedia where we make up an article. You know, this is the hadith.
This is Salakia. Can you see it?
Damn.
Saudi authorities closed down shops selling traditional camel urine drinks. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, go ahead, priest. You could read it.
Wait, they're making camel piss cocktails, and you don't drink alcohol? Hey, that's
yeah, but it's worse. It's worse. It gets worse. Read the whole thing, Baba Kwasha.
After discovering the owner had been filling the bottles with his own bottle. Oh, good night. So y'all drinking your own piss and selling as camel urine. Damn.
Yeah, no, the guy, you know what I'm saying, that owned the shop was pissing in the bottle and selling it for camel urine. So you guys were drinking, you know what I'm saying, like human piss instead of camel piss. Rebuke that. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened in Saudi Arabia, where all your princes are, all where your royalty are. You understand? That's where your royalty, the royalty of Islam are. You know what I'm saying? In Saudi Arabia, you know what I'm saying, where Mecca is, the motherland of Islam. You understand? A man, a Muslim just like you, was selling other Muslim his own piss for them to drink. Because y'all drink piss. You understand? Just like Dave Chappelle's skit, you understand? I drink Chris. You drink piss.
I don't understand. Why not drink lemonade instead?
Muslim people, you understand?
Why don't you just drink lemonade or lemon tea?
Rebuke that. Salakia. That was it for me.
That is diabolical. Listen, I'm gonna help you out. Right? Just drink lemonade. Drink some lemon tea. You know, that's really it. Just put food coloring in water. Make it yellow. That's it. You know, that's it. Because I don't even want to know how you collect the urine. Because this is crazy. You know, next time, instead of just trolling in the comments, just hop on the live and have a conversation with us. Maybe you could clarify our misunderstanding. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding. You know, maybe we just don't understand the hadith. Maybe we just understand the Quran. Next time, just hop on the live and break it down. Maybe it's a metaphor. Maybe the urine just means some yellow liquid that smells like ammonia. Maybe that's what it is. Until then, I mean, you said, damn, Lord be with y'all.
and Salakia, the worst, like you said, you trying to rebuke us. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was another Muslim selling his own piss to other Muslim. So where's the love in Islam, really? You know what I'm saying? Not that video, but in the article that I just shared, that was another Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Instead of giving other Muslim camel piss, he was giving his own piss. He was pissing in the bottle and giving it to other Muslims to drink. That's your religion. There's no brotherhood in your religion. There's no love in your religion, and there's no laws against these things. A man can do whatever he wants. That's why, you understand, a man can marry, you understand, a 9-year-old, you understand, child in your religion.
What did he
say again? Don't rebuke us.
He said this.
If the prophet said it, it must be the truth.
Damn, we just have one more real quick, right? This is Ghana's president. I still can't believe this. This is crazy. Well, Ghana's president calls slave trade the greatest crime, pushes UN for reparations. I don't know why you want to push UN for reparations, right? We have a quick clip that we're going to show, and then we're going to end the show, right? I'm going to show you what Ghana said. This is Ghana. This is the chief of Ghana himself. As opposed to asking for reparations, you need to provide reparations as well. Stop being a hypocrite. This, right?
I wish at this point to particularly to apologize deeply on behalf of the chiefs and people of Gold Coast and Ghana for the atrocities, the cruelty, the inhuman treatment that were committed 400 years ago by my ancestors during the Atlantic slave trade. On behalf of the chiefs and people of Ghana, I do render unqualified apology.
Let me say something for my brothers, man. Fuck Africa.
Yeah, exactly what Officer Malakma said. Fuck Africa. You understand? Listen, Ghana, you cannot call for reparations if you are part of the crime. You have to pay reparations as well. You understand? Like, this is a chief of Ghana. This is a village chief apologizing. So how you gonna say you're gonna push the UN, the United Nations, for reparations if you are part of the people who took part of that crime? You know? Africans sold us, and they know. That's why he's apologizing. He never said he sold his own people, by the way. I don't know if nobody noticed. He never said we sold our brothers. We sold our own people. We sold tribes of Ghana or Mali or whatever the case is. He's apologizing for the slave trade because they know that they sold a people that was not theirs. They know that all skin folk is not kinfolk. You understand? Salakia.
And Salakia, like, you know what I'm saying, like, just like yesterday, we were blessed, you know what I'm saying, by Senegalese, you know what I'm saying, like, well, yes, he knows that, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like, the video will come soon, like, or, you know what I'm saying, the video will come soon, you know what I'm saying, where you see an African, you know what I'm saying, like, yes, he knows that like, the real Jews are black. So, you know what I'm saying, like, one thing that you African must do, like, you know what I'm saying, like, if you're really sorry, you know what I'm saying, is to tell the truth about black people, man. Tell the world that they are the children of Israel. Tell the world that they are the real Jews, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you could see, like, Ghana is trying to benefit from our struggle, which is gonna, you know what I'm saying, bring drama, you know what I'm saying, the Lord against Ghana. Ghana is trying to, you know what I'm saying, benefit from our struggle because they're trying to say, like, you know, well, we gotta pay, they need to be paid for reparation for what happened, you know what I'm saying, in Ghana. But you know what's that's gonna do? Now the books got to be open. Now the UN gonna be like, well, you was part of, you know what I'm saying, in slave trade and whatnot. You were selling that tribe, and that tribe, those people, that family. And now, you know what I'm saying, I pray God to God, you know what I'm saying, that those books are going to be open, and so they could see exactly who they were selling. And you will come and find out they were selling exactly the Jews, the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Benjamin, and the tribe of Levi to the white man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These prophecies in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, like the prophecy says, you know what I'm saying, like the truth will go on all the four corners of the earth. And you're about to see this in the life we're living, in the period of time we're living, because you know what I'm saying, it is time for the world, for the entire world to understand and know that these people that came in America, these people that these Africans sold, are the 12 tribe of Israel. You know what I'm saying, or to specify better, you understand, or the, you understand, the southern tribe of Israel that were already in Africa since 70 AD. That's it for me, priest.
Damn right. And with that, we're gonna end it. Again, another successful episode, One West Ground Zero Radio podcast, live on I.S.U.P.K Montreal, Toronto, and our new YouTube channel. Y'all better go and subscribe right now. You understand? Or you are a sodomite. One West Ground Zero on YouTube. You understand? Like, share, comment, subscribe, interact with us, hop on the stream. The link is in the chat as always. You know, make sure you pay your tithes. The white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of. We'll be back next Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as usual. With that, we're going to say Shalom Yahweh Bashem Shabrak to all the brothers, and Shalom Yahweh Shemala Tam Bashem Yahweh Shai to all the sisters. We'll see you next week. Shalom, Israel.
Yeah. One West. Some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. But they tell me I gotta die for happy, for have it. Millions, house and cars and bike. I got the pussy them don't want see we have a 1,000 tall up rifle. I got them want to see na fi we on. You know give we food fi we yam. And when the youth use brilliance, fuck up the road like Gideon. You start call man pillion. The bad boy, true me say don't rush me a bad fly. And true me no got church, me no baptize. Don't tell me no heaven in a that sky with. Some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. But they tell me I gotta die for happy. No joy for the black boy. They get a youth, them a fuck up the road and tough up the code dust. No go below. See double 9 man a shuffle the board. And if you no know then, you know fi know. Matic in a waist we no go lucky more. This one West boy get up your load. Who no know when me no shoes and me no food and no clothes. We no do the posing, we no export. Just a wait for the right time for we explode. Hustle man a hustle charge you we make do. And we can't wait for the next show. Some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. Come and tell me I gotta die for happy. No joy for the black boy. Millions, house and cars and bike. I got the pussy them don't want see we have a 1,000 tall up rifle. I got them want to see na fi we on. You know give we food fi we yam. And when the youth get original, fuck up the road like Gideon. You start call man criminal. In killer them a search for them heaven on earth. Man a fi a fight with the devil from birth. Poverty a time for your Lego man shirt. Yo man a fi stay blessed all when the land curse. All when the land curse. I know the GLE them want see we in a one earth. The bad boy, true me said don't rush me a bad fly. And true me no got church, me no baptize. Don't tell me no heaven in a that sky with. Some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. But they tell me I gotta die for happy. No joy for the black boy.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to I.S.U.P.K.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.